Welcome to Shooting the Shit with Rhonda and T. Tonight we are reviewing Love and Marriage DC Season 2, Episode 10, mid-season finale. Y'all didn't see the dance. But before we start, do you tell them what to do?
Smash that thumbs up, subscribe to our channel.
Thank you. And
Sweet.
he did a little twerk going on. Pick it up. Hold on. Pause. You got dirt everywhere?
Yeah.
So we got Quick and Ashley's daughter, her 10th birthday. And they do this whole place where it's called the Black Hair Experience. That was cute.
Yeah.
And then she talked about having good experiences growing up, being in the hair salon all day on Saturday. I was like, I hated that.
Yeah.
You know,
And I work in a hair salon. And you know what?
My mom was a beautician, so we had no choice on Saturdays to sit in that salon all day, and that was not nice for a kid.
I was ready to say, I work in a salon, and we always feel really bad when people be bringing their kids and get like nails done, toes done, hair done, and the poor kid be sitting there and like now at least they got phones and stuff. Back then
you just had to watch whatever was on the TV.
Or once you're done reading the Jet magazines.
Well, I wasn't looking at no Jet. We was kids then. And I was just like, what time is the taco man coming through?
Oh
you know,
God.
Can I buy the chips and the candy that they're selling up here? That's what I was waiting on. So I don't share her sentiments. So she talked about the romancipation where Joy ignored her and went straight to Jamie and Irena. That really irks her that they are the favorites over her. And she's upset that, that Joy is upset and is lingering as long as it is. And she's so annoyed about, how dare she still be upset with me this long.
I hate when you piss me off and then tell me how long it's supposed to take me to get over it.
That sounds stupid as hell. And selfish. So her friend
I like Irena better too. And I know a lot of people don't, but I like Irena better too.
I feel like, based on looking at Ashley and Quick and their little jabs that they do when they're out with somebody, I would rather hang out with Irena and Jamie too.
Jamie's fine until he's drunk, and then it'd be like time to go.
Yeah. And at that time, it's probably time to go.
It's probably time to go anyway.
Yeah. So they're like, her friend is like, well, you can't make her accept your apologies. Just let it go. So she says to her friend, stop me if I choose to move forward with her. And her friend's like, you don't have to worry about that. Yeah, because you really don't want her to be friends with anybody else anyway, because that's just how
Isn't that weird? I'm glad they found each other.
Yeah, they're weird.
Because I feel like normal people would be like, just call her.
Right, just, you was wrong, girl. But I feel like...
Or if you call her, it'd be like, just wait, she'll be fine. Like, just say you're sorry and wait on her to be over it. But
I still feel like all of it was a plot set up by these two anyway. I just felt like they was waiting on a moment to bust her out on camera anyway about the whole situation. They've been coming from this girl since the moment we seen them on camera with her. From the first time they stepped on camera with this girl, they've been coming for her.
Maybe because Ashley wanted to be the star of the show, like they've coined her the star of the show, and she felt, that girl that gets uncomfortable when the new girl come around.
As well as she should.
That's what Giselle does.
Because I like Joy better than Ashley. I like Sharella better than Ashley. Well, all of her craziness, she's just loud, but
she's just loud.
She's a fun girl. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing evil. So, Irena visits Joy at her house. She's checking on her because Clifton's in the hospital. He didn't have surgery. And she's asking her, how's everything with Ashley? And she's like, oh, I'm great. And I was like, Joy does that. That's her thing. Even when she's ain't, she's always going to say everything is good, everything is great, even when clearly ain't. We seen her do that with Sherelle. Oh, I don't have any issue.
She also is probably like, I ain't telling Arena my business. She know what to tell Arena and what not to tell her. Because she know Arena is going to go back over there and tell Ashley what she said.
She has been doing that this season.
Yeah.
And she's basically like, that girl's not gonna rush me into a conversation with her. You know, I'm gonna have a conversation with her when I'm ready to, and that's just how that's gonna go. And she said, I don't hate her. Don't get me wrong, I don't hate her, but I'm disappointed in what she did. You know,
you shouldn't hate her, because if it was that serious, you shouldn't have told her. You didn't even know her like that. So if it was something, you know, that's your damn fault. Be mad at yourself.
So the thing about it is, we find out that Raina knew it as well, but Raina held it tight to the chest. She didn't even tell Jamie. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I am. If it's supposed to be a secret, then because the men are also a friend group. If you tell your husband, he might slip up and say something to one of his friends, and everybody knows. So it's just easier to don't say nothing.
It definitely go down like that on the other Love and Marriage. It definitely go down like that on the other Love and Marriage.
Yeah.
Arena says she's always in the middle. Arena, you put yourself in the middle most of the time. And she said Ashley doesn't want her to pick sides. And I was like, yeah, she do. She do though.
She wants to pick her side.
She asked her if she's coming to a holiday party. Of course, she said she's not coming. She didn't want to go anyway. So she really like not coming. So quick go to the doctor. He find out it's not the condition that they originally thought that he had. So now he feel like, you know, it's no pressure for him to slow down. You know what I'm saying? So he calls Ashley to basically say, I told you so. It's a layoff.
Okay, good. Keep on having bubble guts.
And next time, leave his ass in the hospital.
In the hospital.
He letting you know he's good. And I told you I was. So, you know, that's what it is. So Joy is having coffee with her friend Janelle. And she wanted to vent to her about everything that's been going on with you know.
Joy might be bringing her own friends on the show.
she might as well. She better bring some back up.
Y'all might as well go ahead and bring Carmen with the crooked mouth and the fake blue eyes. Y'all might as well go ahead and bring her.
Girl. He told her, you know, Ashley basically was checking her for calling her phony. And she said she ain't say that. She said it may appear that you're coming off phony. Now you called her phony.
You said it because it was phony. You said she was over there talking shit about her friend, and that is phony. Stand in your phony shit. She keeps saying stuff and then pull back.
You ain't gotta do that. We agree with you.
What did Wendy say? Say what you say, what you mean what you say, girl.
And we agree. That shit was phony.
I remember I had a neighbor that lived across the street and another neighbor that lived a few streets down. So the one lady came over and asked me if I would cut her husband's hair because he doesn't really like going in the salon. So he would come to the house and get his hair cut. Fast forward to all these years later, he comes to the salon now and gets his hair cut. He's my mechanic, and we just I cut his hair and, you know, he works on my car. We found a place. But the neighbor from across the street said something about, oh yeah, you can make some money cutting his nasty hair. And I was like, I thought y'all were cool. You were just hanging out with the lady. Now you're talking stuff about her husband, and it just made me feel a way about that. Because I was like, that was mean. That was first of all, it's not true. He's a mechanic. So what you think his hair look like, you know what I'm saying? When he needs a haircut. But at the end of the day, I felt a way about her after that. She showed who she was. I feel like if you would talk about people like you don't know me, you're talking about your friend to me, I'm good on that. That's just
And it'd be interesting to see on the reunion, if they have a reunion, what Sherelle thought about, because Ashley and old girl was dogging her out. So that we did
Well,
see.
hell, they was online the other day. She should have seen it by now.
And do that make you feel any kind of way? Because Joy and them was there when she was all like, these are the people that count. You wasn't part of that. She been low-key dogging you out the whole time.
And I don't even mess with you like that based on your husband, but that's what they was doing.
Right.
I feel like Ashley and her friend talk shit about everybody because that's what they do. They those girls that sit around talking shit about everybody where you be like, I gotta go.
Yep.
But you just said something about this person's shoes and that person's car, and I gotta go.
So Joy says she tired of being nice. She is a reformed asshole. And then they showed her on her previous show being an asshole. So she's reformed.
Listen, that part that they showed was her arguing with Dakia, who was actually Clifton's number 2, not her friend Carmen. That's the girl that I told you she was arguing with her because she was mad that
I figured that much.
She felt like this girl should have backed off because he's my man. And I'm like, it's a show, girl.
I figured that much. So she said now she's watching her words. Okay. She's still an asshole, but she's just trying to tailor the way she say the stuff that she does. Her friends were hell, say what's on your mind. And I'm like that part. Because they ain't holding back with you. So don't hold back with them. Just say what's on your mind. So
well, and it comes across phony too when you say something and then take it back. Yeah.
Arena invites a swallowologist to her house to help them in the sets department. So she say that she ain't been active with oral sex in many, many years with her husband, okay? And she's never gave Jamie feedback on his head. Okay. She didn't like it, but I felt like she told us last season she didn't like it. She told us why she didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? So the girl had.
But does she not like it, or does she just not like the way he does it?
She said she didn't like. She said he was biting. That's what she said last season.
I told you before. Jamie looked like he don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, that's what she said. She said it. So when they, she said she never gave him feedback, but she probably did, because Arena will wait to get on camera and say the shit.
Something.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like,
please tell me that in private. Don't tell me that on camera.
So they asked Jamie, well, how was her head? You know what I'm saying? And he was like, I mean, she was okay. She wasn't the best. I was like, he in defense mode now because she done talked about him. So he had to come back with,
She probably ain't, because she's pretty and fragile, and she probably ain't going in like she could go in.
Well, if she was, he wasn't going to say it, because now you embarrassed him.
But I don't think she probably is. Look, how did y'all stay married for so long? Now I'm curious.
Child. Well, the lady had them practicing oral sex with their fingers.
And what was he doing to steal you from your last man? Wasn't he the side dude? Like,
the last dude probably was not nice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And she called the cops.
Yeah, and then Jamie fine ass showed up at the door. You know what I'm saying? And then there you go.
There's the story that
Yep. That's the story I'm sticking with. That's what makes sense to me.
It sounds good.
Yeah. So it was funny though, because when Jamie did his part, child, they started showing beavers and alligators biting all aggressively and shit. I was like, he tear that thing up. That's why she was like, he ain't never touching my stuff again.
I mean, I would have just said stop biting. I'm not giving up on it like for the next 15 years. Just like don't use your teeth.
Yeah, that thing chewed up, and she was like, no. Ashley's Christmas Eve party. First scene was Ashley and her friends sitting there talking shit about Joy not coming. Okay.
Is it me?
I'm like, do you want her to come or do you not want her to come? Y'all complain because she says she
wanted to come so she could tell her to leave. Look, was we in the basement? I actually keep bragging about her party skills.
I feel like we was in the basement. Didn't it look
with
like
a big head Santa Claus?
That was creepy.
And she was like, I mean, my house is so big, you won't see Sherelle. Lies you tell, because I saw Sherelle when she came in that room.
Sherelle too.
And it wasn't a lot of room.
They looked like they was all crumped up in that basement, like you said. They weren't all over that house. They was in the basement. Child. And then, Raina and Jamie showed up, and then she had to say something about, of course, Raina shows up with a gown. Well, hell, it's Christmas. And it wasn't a ball gown. She had on a cute little Christmas gown. You a hater.
When are you supposed to be extra?
That's when. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. She was mad because she came outshined her. You know what I'm saying? At her own party.
Because that's what she does. Listen,
yes.
Arena looks beautiful in the ball gown and in the sweatsuit. That's what she did.
Arena was at whatever they was at. The thing with Jamie. And I was sitting up there looking at her like, she's so cute.
That was so cute, the little purple thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, do they got that on Shein? Because that looked like one of those. Hers was probably designer, but that was very cute.
It was cute. Yeah, Sherelle came in with black and big head Santa, scared the shit out of her and me. You know what I'm saying? It was that little quick.
I did not like that Santa.
Was that little quick?
In the Santa suit?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why the head was so big.
Yeah, that's all I'm thinking. Little quick run around.
That was an ugly Santa.
That was, and she said he's always there. Don't do that. That's eerie.
He looked like a gnome. He didn't look like a Santa.
So Ashley gives Arena the D. Okay, because she says now that Jamie's giving you the D, she will give her the D as well. And I'm like, she don't know how to be nice. It's shade in everything that she do. Everything that she do is.
What would you like me to do with this? I'm gonna sit it on this table in your basement, and then you can call me later and tell me about how I gave you the D and you left it here.
Child.
Why does she want friendship from Joy so much when she keeps holding out on friendship from Arena? I'm not pledging for your friendship. Do you like me or not? And our friendship becomes stronger based on how you treat me over the years.
Joy got that thing that she wants, and Arena is just like everybody's friend. Ha, ha, ha,
what about personality? I don't know why. I think Arena, I like her personality. She's just nice, and she's like, I don't know.
I feel like she could just, she goes over Arena. She just, she don't pay her no attention. She runs right over her.
Everybody else do. That's why you mad.
So Joy comes in the house, is that with her friend. See, her first mistake, and I'm gonna say, Joy, you was wrong because you went in and you didn't.
You're supposed to say hello. That's
you
not
can't
cool.
Come in somebody's house and don't speak. Now we don't do that. You was wrong for doing that, Joy. Don't do that. That's rude, especially y'all on the terms that y'all own. You know what I'm saying?
You're supposed to look for the host. You're supposed to be like, where's so-and-so? Let me go say hi to her. Then you start enjoying yourself. You was doing too much, Joy.
So Ashley, when she seen her, went up to her and told her she wanted to talk to her. So she take her in another room. Maybe that was the side that she thought Joy was gonna be on. The other side.
By herself, where everybody's in the basement?
I guess.
Or standing in line for the bathroom?
Yeah.
I feel like Joy's house is bigger than yours.
I think Joy's house is bigger than most. The only one that ain't got Joy beat is probably Monique.
Look, here I am like a housewife. I can't stay in this room. I have no view or nothing.
Oh, goodness. Oh, so she tells her she didn't think she was going to come because she's been ignoring her texts. And she's like, I needed time. Basically, you burnt the bridge, child, before we could even build the bridge. She was like, so the bridge is burnt between us. She was like, let's say the bridge is now under repair. Okay.
I'm telling you, that was a setup. She said her and Clifton sat around and was like, I think maybe the whole wedding thing, like people didn't receive it. Like, I don't know, because I feel like they be behind the scenes trying to plot things. And then when it come out, it don't be received how they think it's going to be received. And I feel like she told Ashley that because she knew Ashley was going to run her mouth, but she could have a reason, so now a storyline. They be setting up storylines.
See, I think it's different. I think her storyline was the wedding. And they probably were going to get a wedding out of production or something.
Then why tell Ashley?
Because she thought Ashley was her friend.
No, she didn't. Would you think that if you met Ashley?
Knowing Ashley from watching season 1, absolutely not. She's nobody.
No.
But she come in trying to fit in. Because everybody she talked to knew about it.
Have you ever been chilling with somebody and y'all get real comfortable and you get to talking and then you feel like, dang, I really probably shouldn't have shared that much of myself with this person?
But I believe that was just they're going to be their storyline for this season.
So Ashley said, no, you're not going to steal my spotlight, girl. I'm going to just
That's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was. So she talked about, you was upset because you said, I said, I ride with the Tylers. And
girl, shut up.
Right. Ashley go in. I mean, you is married. She's like, yes, I'm married. Okay. It's out there. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, well, I apologize for putting that out there. And then they show her in the confessional, her and Quick sit up there. I mean, it ain't like, she the royal family. Ain't like she them. Like, it ain't no biggie. It don't matter, Ashley. If I told you something, I don't care if it's my car is blue. Please don't tell nobody. If I ask you, don't tell nobody. Don't open your damn mouth.
And I bet you they still get a wedding.
I hope so. Just so, but actually, that's gonna piss Ashley off because she don't want nobody else to get that spotlight, honey. But she basically said, now at this point, I'm just not comfortable with trusting you with any information. You know what I'm saying?
Literally everybody has stolen your spotlight, Ashley. Because people are still like, we want Winter. We don't know how she fits in, but bring her back anyway.
And why Winter went at the party? I thought y'all was friends. She wasn't invited. It was all about Ashley. You was scared.
Maybe her and that dude.
Winter was another bad bitch that was gonna come up in there and steal your.
She's not having two. Not both of y'all. Especially since y'all have figured out how to get along.
Well, she said, I brought you into this show, not Arena and Jamie. See that right there? That relationship she had with them really bugs the hell out of her because it's like everybody should kiss my ass. So old girl was like, so you
but she's real friends with Arena. She's real friends with Arena and Jamie though.
Yeah. So she
everybody suggested it because she was around.
She said, what you trying to say? You made me? She was like, I was already on TV. You know what I'm saying? She talking about that was a game show. It's not a game show.
We all watched it. Well, you didn't watch it, but
I didn't watch it, but I know it ain't no damn game show. We're not
going to play it like that. It's a dating show.
Come on now.
And this is a reality show. Like, it's kind of the same thing, girl.
It's the same shit. She said, I pitched for y'all to be on the show. You should have thanked me. I was like, so she Carlos now? She picking all the cast? Because the cast, see, when I watched Carlos thing with Sherelle, now he said that Ashley and Winter both said something about Sherelle. They both were friends with them, and that intrigued the producers. He said he knew them from that Ready to Love show. He not one time did he mention Ashley brought them on the show.
And the plan wasn't them because Monique was supposed to be there. So they had to scramble real fast and find somebody. And they found Clifton and Joy, who were already the sweethearts of Ready to Love because they were the one couple that everybody wanted to see them like end up together. Now they're married. So it's like a follow-up story to their Ready to Love story. And they live in DC. They were already there. And that was fresh. Like when they came to Love and Marriage DC, it was fresh off of their being on Ready to Love. So
But they
their
was a hot
popularity was
couple,
still
like she
up.
said. We were already out there. It ain't got
Yeah.
nothing to do with you. She get mad and say, for whatever reason, y'all want to branch to the Tylers. She was like, well, I'll tell you what, the Tylers ain't asking me to thank them. That's one thing. Shoot. She said, she started going on and on about you want to be on this show. You will, and she like, I don't have to be here. And here's the thing. I don't think, honestly, from what everybody's saying, I don't think Joy really cares if she on that show or not. They said, oh boy, wants to be on the show. So you're saying you
and
want
honestly,
to be here.
based on
She
the
probably
fact that
couldn't have it or leave it because she got a career.
She's a singer. Like, she was successful where she was at singing.
Right.
I don't think she's trying to be Rihanna. I think she's trying to make money doing what she does.
Right.
Clifton, no, he's got that beard oil business and whatever he's got going on. I think I heard that him and Carmen got a clothing line. This platform is perfect for him to. And I mean, if you want a wedding, why not get it paid for by a TV show? Like, if a TV show is going to pay for my wedding, why not? You could go ahead and have
the one that he wants.
Except for like not down to the Holiday Inn.
She told her to get out, and Joy said she ain't had no problem. Okay, and she tried to walk away, but Ashley blocked her in. Okay, and then she got up in her face, did her hand in her face. Joy pushed her back, told her don't touch her, and I really don't think Ashley want them kind of problems because I really don't think that's what she wants.
She was trying not to be an asshole, I think.
Then she proceeds to tell Ashley, nobody even know you. They knew quick. Okay, they didn't know you. And I was like, now that hurt. That hurt her. But to be honest, I ain't know Quick either.
I know him.
Before this show, I had to do the research, and then he was being an asshole when we did the research and find out who the hell he was.
What he was saying to that lady?
Yeah, to Danny girl from Brazilla. I think RTR Shay had it on her platform, the little video. So y'all shady as shit.
I heard it from you. And then I heard it like on a podcast or something. But I mean, this is the thing. I feel like Arena walks into a room and everybody just loves her because she just is sweet. As much as she wants to be Ray Ray, I think we know she's not really Ray Ray.
So Raina being Raina, she see the argument. At this point, everybody's around holding everybody back. Joy is trying to get out the house. She's still trying to get at her. Girl, if you want her to go, let her go.
Let her go.
You know what I'm saying? So while they're all holding, 50,000 people is holding Ashley back to let this girl leave the house.
Everybody that came out the basement and crowded in the hallway.
Girl. So Raina go and check on Joy to see what was going on. And then Ashley get mad and tell Raina she could stay out there with her since she want to run after Joy. Child. And
Joy is her real friend. She didn't make her wait on the D. She just said we're friends.
Right.
And then you're out here saying, I'm going to give you the D. Jamie gave you the D. Like, even then, you're still making D.
I'm like, it's not funny. It's all shade. Always. And basically, Joy told him her problem is because our friendship is real. That's what her problem is. And that's what it is. Sherelle was like, child, why is they fighting around Jesus' birthday? I'm like, right. Sherelle probably like, I don't even want to go around these children.
I didn't even come here for this.
So Arena go back in to check on Ashley. She's like, Arena, get out of my face. You got the nerve to go check on this girl while you in my house. Like, it's all about me, 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 me. And that's how it ended. That's how the season ended.
That was enough.
All about me.
That was enough. I heard that she posted somewhere that she don't know if she's coming back.
I don't care if she do. I really don't. I really don't. She won't be missed. We can find.
And she could take a little snicker with her. How about this? We could keep Winter. Winter, keep that man. Keep that man.
So Sherella and Joy they gotta figure that thing out. Joy gonna have to figure that out. And let's get a new couple and bring somebody else in the mix. Somebody who
let's go to a different game show and find other people.
Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know when the next season is supposed to air, but that's it for this.
They don't know.
month.
Carlos said he don't know.
Probably because that girl didn't piss Carlos off.
Probably because I think we're done. There probably won't be another season.
Well, they said they already take the second half.
Oh, okay.
So now they might not know what's happening after this. I really feel like because her and Carlos kind of went a little back and forth online.
Who,
About
Ashley?
Ashley. And then Ashley came out talking about she was gonna quit. Yeah.
Bye, girl.
She tried to make it seem like Carlos don't show them being nice and having fun, and it was edited that way. And he was like, that's what you give me.
You gave.
That's what you give me. And
See,
so
that's just like Destiny talking about they didn't show her stuff. But what they did show you was always talking about Mel. How about if you never mention Mel, they won't
And
even
then-
have that to show.
Exactly. All right, y'all. Well, I think these busy. DG gonna close us out.
Smash that thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. The video must have been good. Cause I see y'all have them popcorn gone.
All right. Tell everybody bye.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.